What is up, everybody? It is Wick here. I am out thrifting, looking for things to flip online. Got a cart full of stuff here. Didn't get everything, or maybe I did. I don't remember exactly, but grabbed the camera out because there was a lot of stuff I was picking up, and I'm like, I should record some footage, make a video. There's an Angry Birds space game. Unfortunately, it's not a game, it's a puzzle. The games I saw on Amazon for like $60. Here's a sealed puzzle. This one looks pretty good, and I think I can sell that on Amazon, make some money, so I put that in the cart as well. Just looking to see if there's anything else I do not recognize or is new, just like always in these videos, right? I know a lot of people like to just see me shop, see what's on the shelves, and point out things I miss. And guess what? I missed some things in this video, quite a bit of money. Here's something I think I missed. These jars of Pokemon figures, some of them are Pokemon, I don't think all of them are. They were $5 a piece. I just like, $15 to get all of these. But you know what? I've sold some of those figures before for just $70 by themselves. A bit bigger than that, the PVC ones. But kind of annoying rewatching this footage and being like, why did I not consider those? I didn't even really consider them that much. And I wish I just would have bought them. I probably could have got my $15 back at least, lotting them together. I don't know if there's anything rare in there. Typically the ones that small, though, are not worth a lot of money. So it was probably fine. But yeah, I don't know why I just didn't pay more attention to those. I say it all the time. When you see stuff like that, you should probably look it up and do some research, because you'll just be surprised. So here we are in another Goodwill. I see this electric chess set back here. This is nothing great. I ended up putting it back. It's a, what is that, Brookstone, or just kind of an off-brand one. Excalibur ones do okay, and then there's another brand, which I actually just picked up yesterday, a chessboard like that, of that brand. That's should bring me some money, like $30 sale, right? So I picked that up. Just kind of eyeing the plush. I do dig for plush and stuff a bit more off camera. It's just hard to record and do a lot of digging. Here's, what's this? I don't know what that was, but I ignored it pretty quick. Again, that's something I should have looked up, because you just never know if something like that's worth a lot of money. And sometimes that stuff is. Up here, what do we got? I see something I'm pulling down. I'm like, what is this? This brand new sealed, and I'm looking at it, and I realize it's bath bombs. And Goodwill, I think, had those priced like $15 or $20. So not interested in buying those. Though some of those do sell pretty high new. I just don't want to try to sell bath bombs. Over here, we got some clear, just basic dishes. But I spot this George Foreman over here. I don't know if I spotted it right away, but I do see it. And I'm like, I wonder if that's new. Like, I've never sold a George Foreman that I can remember. I ended up checking it, and it is new, and I'm glad I bought it because it sold very quickly for $80 plus shipping. So glad I picked that up. Used, those things are really hard to move. There's also a tater twister there. I do pick up the tater twister, actually. So you'll be seeing that in the haul along with everything else. But over here, I am checking the shelves, and I see this handheld solitaire game. First, I think it's one of the Radicas, which I can sell for about $150 on Amazon new. But I see it's not, but I'm still going to pick it up at $3.99 because there's some profit. So I see these speakers back here, and I'm looking at them. And right there, you see that TheraPro. I'm editing this video, and I'm looking at that, and I'm like, TheraPro, isn't that worth a lot of money? And what I was thinking was the massager. What is it, Thera Body? They sell for like $300 or $400. I pick it up and set it there. That thing's worth $100. It's a diffuser. Because I see this and I recognize it as something I can sell. But yeah, another miss there. Probably could have sold that, depending on condition, for about $100, and just did not notice it. So here's well, not a Scream mask. It's a Fun World mask, and it's a different kind of design. I'm like, yeah, I'll buy that. And here's some other mask. I also got a wig. I see these Nike shoes. I'm like, what are they doing here? Are they priced Halloween? Weren't priced up, but I did some research on them, and they weren't really worth picking up. They were kind of dirty. So I did put those back, unfortunately. I thought those were going to be really good, actually. And here I see another Fun World mask, and this is kind of the ghost face with fangs. I've never picked that one up either. So I buy those. I was hoping they'd be some rare ones worth a lot. I've actually already sold them, made some decent profit on them, but they just weren't, $1,000 mask, right? So over here, checking out this speaker. I don't even remember anything about that, except that it was probably priced too high. Sometimes this footage is like a month old from when I first recorded it, just because I'm editing videos and getting them out throughout the weeks. Here's a thermostat, $6.99. This one's open, but I found one almost like that. It was worth like $80 on Amazon. So, with it in that condition, though, I'm not going to buy it because it needs to be new, sealed, and in really good condition to flip it on Amazon. What else we have here on this shelf? This Goodwill is really tricky because the majority of the stuff is just priced way, way too high. So I don't buy a lot, but every now and then you can catch a deal. And that's what picking's all about, is catching the deals. Here's a McDonald's flurry maker, not worth anything, unfortunately. I think that is an older one, though, and I scanned it. I thought it could have been, but it just wasn't. Here's what I'm talking about. You got this dirty plastic container for $8. But you know what? There's another miss right there. You see that Simple Human soap dispenser? I don't know if that was new, but some of those sell for $100 as well. It could have been worth selling used. You got $25 boots that are no name, no brand on them, just from China. Here's a $25 Harry Potter chess set. I looked it up. It was selling for $30 new on Amazon. So obviously I'm not going to pick that up. This is, the next day, I believe, or a couple days after, because we're back in the Goodwill again, checking this stuff out. But if you do enjoy these types of videos, make sure to hit that like button for me. It really helps out the video, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. Anything new I can pick up here today? Here's a Barney-looking gangster plush. I don't think I looked it up. Maybe it's a bolo. Maybe people are desiring it. I don't know. I doubt it, though. What else do we have here? I don't think I got anything in there today. Definitely didn't want the $8 Tupperware. Stopped at the thrift store as well, church-run thrift store, and ended up getting a board game and something else. What did I get? Board game for $0.25. Oh, a pair of shoes for $1. Here's a bat. What does that price say? I couldn't see it there, but decided it wasn't in good enough condition. Wasn't a good enough bat for me to mess with. I actually got a backlog of bats to list. About 20 bats I picked up over the summer. Typically list them in the spring or try to get them listed. I mean, they'll sell all year, but they really start selling in the spring when baseball season is around the corner. Didn't see anything I wanted in this part of the store. Here's some vintage Halloween basic decorations, not worth buying by themselves, really, to try to flip. Not worth my time. Not seeing really any Halloween costumes, but yeah, it was a day of misses. Probably missed out on potentially $100, maybe $200 of extra profit I could have had, which is why I tell people, just because resellers are somewhere doesn't mean they see everything or notice everything. It just happens from time to time for me, especially when I see these videos. I just never expect that I'm going to walk past this stuff, but when the footage is there, it happens. Let me show you what I got today before I keep rambling. Check it out. Got a haul to show you. Got some cool stuff. We'll start back here with this George Foreman grill. I don't know if I've ever bought a George Foreman grill to resell. Generally not worth it. There's so many of these on eBay. However, this one is brand new inside, and it's a larger and a more rare UPC. I saw a couple that sold for around 75 to 80 bucks new. And then I believe I didn't see any more new for this exact UPC. I did pay up a little for it, 20 bucks. So I'm going to try to make some money on it. I think it will sell at some point. Again, I know a lot of people watch my videos. Do not just buy George Foreman grills. They are generally not worth selling. I also picked up this tater twister. It's been a while since I've seen one of these. They're pretty good sellers, pretty good sell-through rate even. $3.99 is what I paid for that. It's complete in there. It's in good condition. It's unfortunate, but Presto is now a restricted brand on Amazon. You can sell these for like 80 bucks pre-owned on Amazon. Still on eBay, somewhere between $30, $40 plus shipping. And the parts also sell pretty well on these. Right here, I got some of these refrigerator filters. I remember getting some of these on clearance at Home Depot. It's probably been about a year and a half ago. I was going to sell them on Amazon. When I went to list them, they were being called a hazmat item and it was restricted. Sometimes those get fixed. So I've been holding on to mine for like a year and a half since I got them. Not sure how many I got. I think I got about 10 of them if I remember correctly. But I paid $3 for these and I checked eBay and they're selling for around $40 right now. So I think I paid like $5 to $10 for them at Home Depot. So I think it's time to just sell them on eBay. Paying $3, so I can sell them for $40 is definitely going to be worth it along with the other ones I got a year and a half ago. I only need to make one listing for all of them. Scored some pretty good shoes while out thrifting. I got these Justin Gypsy boots. I seem to find a lot of these. These are in really good condition. They're lightly worn. Paid $5 for them, so that's why I picked them up. Sell them somewhere between $30 and $40. It's a more saturated style, you know, it's not Justin boots high-end models or anything. But at $5, I can make some profit. And then we got these Osiris shoes. These are skater shoes. I've talked about these on the channel before. Now, I got these at a thrift store. They were only $1, which is why I bought them. They're actually in good physical condition. They're just dirty. If they were $5 at Goodwill, I honestly probably would have passed on them, but at $1, I'm just like, oh, I'll just take them. I might magic eraser them and deal with them. And they'll sell for like $30, $40, probably $30, because I don't know how clean they're going to get with me using a magic eraser even. However, there are some of these that sell well over $100, even I think $200 or $300. Certain styles, these Osiris skating shoes. Can't remember what I sold the last pair for. But then I got a really good pair of New Balance here. These were $5, $9.90, like V6s. These are in good condition too with a little bit of dirt, so I have to spend a little bit of time cleaning the edges, but it's worth it because pre-owned, I should be able to sell those for at least $100. Very good sell-through rate on those as well. But for the 3 pairs of footwear, I'll add it up, put it on the screen. This is pretty cool, even though it's a little disappointing as well. I saw this sealed at Goodwill and I thought it was one of the Radica Solitaire mega screens. It's obviously copying it. Radica sealed like this, Solitaire would probably sell for $100 to $150. I'm not sure what they're selling for now. I don't find them enough, but I have sold them for around $150 sealed before. I thought this was just some cheap, kind of dollar store solitaire. There was a sticker over it, so I couldn't scan it. So $3.99, I'm like, yeah, I'd make probably $10 on it at least. Strangely enough, though, I scanned it and it was on Amazon with an extremely good rank. It's like 6,000 or 7,000 in toys, which is almost an instant seller. And it was selling for 25-ish at the moment, but I think it'd sell anywhere between 25 and 30. Anyway, I'm probably going to put that on Amazon for about $30. It should sell this holiday season. And here's another thing I saw. And this is just from experience, but I don't remember the details. I saw this and I'm like, oh, this is surprisingly valuable. This solar pool heating device that you attach to your hose. Because at some point I've sold it. I probably got a bunch of them on clearance somewhere. But yeah, I checked eBay and at $2.99 I should be able to sell it for like $30 plus shipping. They have a great sell-through rate. I think there's only a couple listed. On Amazon, currently there's no one selling it. So the only issue selling it on Amazon, there's a couple. One is the plastic packaging here is damaged. Packaging is dirty too, so I don't really want to sell it as new. And then you got the as seen on TV, which is generally bad to sell this kind of stuff on Amazon because they really try to get your, they don't try to get your account terminated, but they try to protect their IPs. So they'll send complaints to Amazon saying that you don't have a right to sell their product, and then Amazon will ask you for proof. And then you don't have proof because you bought this from Goodwill. And then in Amazon's eyes, you're a counterfeiter. Rather than take that risk, they usually just ban you. Which you heard me talk about, how hard it is to sell on Amazon. It's just one of the reasons. But I should make some good profit on that. Paying $3 for sure. Got some Halloween items. I picked up this wig for $2.99. It's a Gene Simmons wig. However, it doesn't say Gene Simmons. I think when I looked it up, it did. Somebody probably just added that on there because that's the style it's supposed to be or something. I don't know now that I'm looking at it. Still, the only one I could find on eBay was from Australia, and it was like $35. I don't know. I figured I could sell it for at least 20 or 30. I could try. Pretty sure it's new. It definitely looks new in there. One side has some tape, the other doesn't. And picked up a couple Scream masks, which I believe to be vintage. This green one here, which is a witch. Actually, some listed for like 50 bucks. When you start looking at the comps, you see them selling for $20, $25 max. Same with this vampire one. Probably sell the vampire for 15, 20 bucks, but I paid, I think $2 a piece for them. So I should be able to make some profit on those. Got some pretty good games and puzzles here. Picked up this John Deere 1,000-piece puzzle. Didn't see this exact one on Amazon or eBay. Being new and sealed and John Deere, I think somebody will want it. Only paying $1.99. Easy to list and deal with, right? So I can make at least $10 profit on that, I think. I also got this Uno spin. I paid a quarter for this at the thrift store. I'm like, oh, I sold one of these for like $70, $75 recently on Amazon. When I got home, I started thinking about it. I sold a brand new one on Amazon for $70, $75. They sell for like $20 pre-owned on Amazon. So, you know, for paying a quarter, I'm still going to make at least $10 profit now. I don't like to buy used board games. Sell them on Amazon when I'm only making $10 profit. Prefer to make at least 20 when selling board games, but since I paid a quarter for it and I have it now, you know, if it was $2 at Goodwill, I would have passed on it. But with it being a quarter, I just didn't think much. I just grabbed it. You know, I find this pandemic game quite often. I think I even have at least one other sealed copy of it. I've picked it up a couple times used for very cheap at garage sales, and it's a game I wanted to play, so I put a copy, of course, in the board game collection. And I think I have a sealed version still I'm just holding on to. Who knows why, but I picked up another one for $5. I know they sell on eBay for like 30 or on Amazon for like $35 sealed. I can't sell it. It's a restricted item on Amazon, but there's no point in me holding on to multiples of these, so I'm going to get that sold probably on eBay. It's a very popular game, so I'll have no problem making some money on it. And then I picked up this 4-play game, a game for lovers. This is brand new sealed. This is a game I probably won't be playing. Pretty funny. You can see the Christmas wrapping paper that's stuck on there. See that a lot with board games that are brand new sealed, have been donated. Apparently whoever got this for Christmas did not have much of a love life. Needless to say, I won't be putting this in my board game collection, I don't think. So I think I can sell it on eBay and make some money. It doesn't look like it was a great seller. And I saw some pre-owned that weren't selling on eBay, but maybe new. I can give it a shot, right? Make it happen. And here's an Angry Birds Star Wars game, TIE Fighter, $2.99. This on Amazon. There's currently no one selling it. I'm pretty sure this is one that generally doesn't sell for much on Amazon. I haven't found it too often. But since there's no one selling on the listing, I'll probably still price it like $50. Box is in good condition. Hopefully all the pieces are in there. And here's another thing that was on Amazon and no one else was selling it, so I'm going to give it a shot. This is a I Am the Good Shepherd puzzle. No religious puzzles have done well for me in the past. Brand new sealed, 1,000 pieces. Probably put this on Amazon for $40, $50 at first to give it a shot. It's crazy how often I put puzzles like that on Amazon when I'm the only seller, and somebody will buy them at that price. So between the board games and the puzzles, when you add it up, it's going to be some good money. But there it is, everybody. That's my thrift store haul for today. I really do appreciate you watching. If you could hit the like button and make sure you're subscribed before you go, it would help me out a lot, and hopefully this video helped you out on some things to look for at the thrift stores. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Till next time.